Hello everyone, my name is Yuvraj Chakravarti. Welcome to the channel The Commerce Desk. Today we will see the explanation of There Will Come Soft Rains, written by Ray Bradbury. There Will Come Soft Rains is one of Ray Bradbury's finest science fiction stories. Set in the futuristic year 2026, it portrays a fully automated house that continues to perform its daily task even though its owners have been killed in a nuclear explosion. Through vivid imagery and powerful symbolism, Bradbury warns humanity about the devastating consequences of technological advancement when it is not guided by wisdom and moral responsibility. The title of the story is borrowed from Sarah Tisdale's poem There Will Come Soft Rains, which suggests that nature will continue to exist peacefully even if humanity destroys itself. Bradbury expands this idea by showing that not only nature but also technology can continue functioning without human beings. Yet, both become meaningless in the absence of life. The story begins on August 4, 2026, in Allendale, California. In the living room, the voice clock sang, "Tick tock, 7 o'clock, time to get up, time to get up, 7 o'clock," as if it were afraid that nobody would. This immediately creates a strange feeling. The house is fully automated, but it seems afraid no one will respond. The voice clock is personified, given human feelings like fear. The house then starts its morning routine. The stove makes toast, eggs, and bacon. The weather box says that it is raining outside and telling to take umbrella and raincoats. But no one comes. Toast get burns. Toast gets burnt. Eggs get cold. Food is thrown into the sink. The house is doing everything perfectly, but there is no human life. In the story, the robot mice clean the house automatically. Bradbury describes them as the tiny robot mice coming out of the walls, sweeping, dusting, and sucking up dirt so the house stays spotless. They are not real mice, they are small cleaning machines inside the house. They clean the floors, dust, and dirt by themselves. After cleaning, they go back into the walls. This is dramatic irony. We know the family is dead, but the house keep acting as if they are alive. Outside, the city is destroyed. The city gave back a vacant and statue like silence, rubble and ashes, the radioactive glow of the ruined city. Only one house is still standing. All other houses are blackened, broken, and empty. On the west wall of the house, there is a chilling image. The entire west side of the house was covered with silhouettes, a man mowing a lawn, a woman bending to pick flowers, two children playing catch, and a ball in midair. These are burnt shadows left by the nuclear blast. They show how suddenly the family was destroyed, how ordinary their last moments were, how powerful the nuclear explosion was. It burned people into the wall instantly. A skinny sick dog enters the house. It was so thin, covered with sores, it whined and ran from room to room looking for its masters. The dog is loyal, trying to find its family, is dying from radiation or starvation, foams at the mouth and dies in the living room. The house sends robotic mice to clean. Tiny robotic mice came out, picked up the dead body, and carried it to the incinerator. The mice are mechanical, emotionless, and efficient. They clean the body and disappear. This scene shows innocent victims of the war. It sets up a card table for bridge with snacks and drinks. In the story, the nursery is a special, highly technological room in the smart house. At a certain time in the evening, it automatically prepares for children's story time. The walls become screens that show moving pictures of animals and fairy tales. Tiny figure of lions, giraffes, and other animals move across the walls. The room is bright, colorful, and full of imagined life. But no children come. The house is completely empty because the family has been killed in a nuclear war. So the nursery is set up for a story that no one hears, and it becomes a symbol of lost childhood and emptiness. In the evening, it asks Miss McKellen, which poem would you like this evening? Of course, no answer. So the computer chooses a poem itself. Sarah Tisdale's There Will Come Soft Rains. This is highly symbolic. The house is taking decisions meant for humans, but it doesn't understand why it's doing these things. It's just following programmed routines. The poem says soft rains will fall, swallows will circle, frogs will sing in ponds, trees will bloom. Even if all humans die, nature will not notice. Spring will wake up and not care that humans are gone. And not one will know of the war, not one will care at last when it is done. Not one would mind, neither bird nor tree, if mankind perished utterly. This poem is the core message of the story. Nature does not depend on humans. Humans think they are very important, but the universe doesn't care. War may destroy humans, but rain, birds, and trees will continue. The title of the story comes directly from this poem, showing that Bradbury wants us to focus on this idea. During a storm, a tree branch crashes through the kitchen window. It knocks over a bottle of cleaning solvent onto the hot stove. The room catches fire instantly, and the house begins to scream and fight back. The house reacts like a human body trying to survive. Alarms ring loudly, water sprays from the ceiling, snake like tubes release fire repellent chemicals, doors slam shut to contain the flames, pumps in the attic push water through the system. Bradbury uses mechanical and body like images. The house shudders, its skeleton creaks, and its wires and nerves become visible in the heat, as if a surgeon had torn off the skin to show the red veins and capillaries of the building. The fire is described as clever and hungry. It feeds on paintings like Picasso's and Matisse's, crisping the canvases into black shavings. It spreads up the stairs, burning books, art, furniture, and rooms. It sends flames outside the house up to the attic where the pumps and the brain of the house are located. An explosion destroys the attic brain, so the pumps stop working. As the fire grows stronger, the house's wires begin to fail. The wires wither in the heat, the circuits crack and break. The systems that control time, music, lawn mowing, umbrellas, and poetry readers go mad, all sounding at once like a clock shop striking insanely. Even the last cleaning mice dart out bravely to carry horrid ashes away. They cannot stop the fire. Finally, the whole house collapses under the fire avalanche. Only one wall remains standing with the silhouettes of the family still visible burned into the wall by the earlier nuclear blast. The fire symbolizes nature's power over human technology. The detailed description of wires, circuits, and nerves show the house as a living being, making its death more tragic. Now we will see the themes of the story. Technology versus humanity. Technology continues to function perfectly even after humans have destroyed themselves, showing that machines cannot replace human life. Nuclear war and self destruction. The story warns about the devastating consequences of nuclear warfare and mankind's ability to destroy itself. Power of nature. Despite advanced technology, nature eventually overcomes the house, proving that nature is strong than human creations. Loneliness and isolation. The automated house carries on its routine in complete emptiness, emphasizing the absence of human life, impermanence of human achievements. Human inventions and civilization are temporary and can disappear suddenly. Irony. The house is designed to protect and serve humans, but there are no humans left to benefit from it. Indifference of nature. Nature continues its cycle without caring whether humans exist, reflecting the idea expressed in the poem referenced by the story. False sense of security. Advanced technology gives the illusion of safety, but it cannot protect humanity from its own destruction. I hope that you all found this video helpful. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.